Why do regular routine inspections? Hi, I'm Richard from Always Property Management. Often I talk about four core fundamentals of property management, and routine inspections is the second core fundamental, and it's an essential part of looking after a rental property. So, what are the advantages? Well, number one, maintenance issues, early detection. Can one save you money, but of course get onto that before it causes too much damage. For example, quite often water leaks can be a major, and when you're doing routine inspections, checking under sinks, checking bathrooms under the basin, around the waste pipe, the elbow, etc., making sure there's no leaks because they can be gradual, but over time they can cause majors. Also checking hot water cylinders, they aren't leaking as well. And it could be just things like, you might see that the leaves and grass and stuff's in the gutters, and they need a good clean to stop them overflowing, and they can go into barges, effects, water damage and stuff like that. So that's number one. Number two, maintain and add value. Well, again, when you're doing inspections, you can see if there's, say, like exterior windows might need painting, and you can plan that and budget that, and it might not need to be done tomorrow, but by planning that you can add value to your property. You might see that there's a garden that needs an easy care, like putting stone or bark down or something like that, and you're adding value to your property with very little, sometimes with very little cost. Minimize damages, number three. So you can minimize damage by doing inspections. Quite often a new tenant moves in and they've got an office chair with wheels, and you've got good carpet, and particularly the thicker carpet, the roller wheels on the office chair. If a tenant's using that office a lot, they're going to be running backwards and forwards on that carpet, and it stretches it, it pulls the carpet, and it will permanently damage it. So when you're doing inspection, you can get onto these things and see something that could be an issue and could cause damage before it actually does. Insurance requirements. Some insurance companies stipulate that inspections have to be done every 3 months. So, of course, it's important to adhere to that. Tenant safety is another one, and obviously when new tenants move in, you need to be checking that the property is safe from a health and safety measure. But something could happen. You could have a wooden step coming up to a deck that might need a board replaced, or decking, that a decking rail might need replacing, that someone could go through and cause harm to themselves. So get on to those things. And number six is tenants' responsibilities. So you're making sure that they are doing what they need to be doing, making sure they're keeping the house and the grounds reasonably clean and tidy. And also that, making sure that whatever's on the tenancy agreement, the number of people that occupy the property, all those types of things, making sure, that there's no breaches of any sort. So, of course, you're doing that. But tenant selection, if you've done that well, when we talk about tenant selection and other videos, that won't be an issue. Maintaining tenant satisfaction. So again, if there's requests that a tenant repair request, get onto it, because that's really important, so you can address that with them right then and there. What's the issue? Talk about it, see if it's something that is a fair and reasonable request, and then decide what you're going to do. And of course, the opportunity for communication with your tenant on there could be something going on in their life. They could be losing their job. They could be worried that down 2-3 weeks from now, could they pay the rent? So having a conversation with them can be very helpful to them, and they will appreciate it, and it will help you as well, because you know what's happening, and you've got, and between you can get a plan in place. So that's really important as well. Remember, tenants are customers. And last one, property compliance. Well, it could be smoke alarms, making sure that they're all present in the property. Meeting health and safety, you need to be meeting that when a tenant moves in, but it could be just checking that that it still meets those standards by, for example, a guttering is loose or downpipes fallen off. Well, that's not meeting the standard. So you need to make sure you're compliant with health and safety, healthy homes, and smoke alarms. Hey, hope that helps. Catch you next time.